Hey friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you my review, demo, swatches, and 4 eye looks using the brand new VISEART Petit eye quads. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to see all the details about these little quads from VISEART, then just keep on watching. Happy Thanksgiving, my friends. I hope you're having a lovely Thanksgiving day, and I want to take this opportunity to tell you how thankful I'm to you, to each of you, for always be there for me, for always supporting me, for always giving me all the love. Believe me, every time that I read each of your comments, it fills me up with joy. I feel so grateful to each and every one of you. I also want to show my gratitude. I'm so thankful to my family, to my husband. He's very supportive, and my children that they are right here on the other room. They are just like quiet, trying to play quiet just for me to record this video, and they are always there for me. And I just want to tell them thank you so much for supporting mom. And I'm also so grateful to other creators that have been so supportive. I mean, from those who have larger channels to smaller channels, they have really felt like amazing friends, family, that they are just there for you. And I just feel very, very blessed to have that support. I'm also so grateful with different brands that have decided to collaborate with me. I'm just beyond grateful for all of that trust. And again, if it wasn't for you, my subscribers, nothing of this will happen. So in today's video, first and foremost, I want to just tell you thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for being the light, and continue to be the light, not only for me, but for others. Thank you for being who you are. I love you so, so much, and I wish you the very best. You're a blessing in my life, and I just wish for you to have many, many blessings in your life. Okay, my friends, so today you came for, I'm super excited. Look what I got right here. The Petit eyeshadow quads from VISEART. Oh my goodness, I have all of 4 right here. I'm super excited. I'm gonna be trying them on. I wanna first say thank you so much to VISEART for sending me these babies right here. I'm just so beyond grateful. Also with Camera Ready Cosmetics and Maria, because if it wasn't for them, well, I wouldn't have got them. Thank you so much. Like I was telling you a few moments ago, it's all about community, and I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much. So I'm super excited because I'm gonna be trying these quads right here. We're gonna be creating 4 different looks. I know, this is super, super exciting. So let's jump straight on the details of these little quads right here. They are made in United States. They have a shelf life of 36 months, and they cost $22 each. I mean, these bite size, I think they are perfect for stocking stuffers. I mean, aren't these so adorable? They are just too cute. And the price, oh my goodness. Okay, friends, now this palette right here is available at VISEART websites, Camera Ready Cosmetics. I will be leaving on the description box below all the details. By the way, Camera Ready Cosmetics, they are having a 20% off. This video is not sponsored by Camera Ready Cosmetics or VISEART. I will be leaving other sites too where I can find these beauties right here. But let's get into the first eyeshadow quad. So I have here Petit in Framboise, and this is the sleeve. I really like it. If you look on the back, it does have the name of each of the shades, and then as you take it out, I really, really love this kind of like, it's not metallic, but it has, I don't know, it's just, it's a soft paper with little sheen to it, and it comes in this kind of easel format. Now these palettes right here, obviously because of the size, they do not come with a mirror, and here you go. This is Framboise. And now, as a reference about the size of these eyeshadows, this eyeshadow comes with 6 grams of product, which means that each of the eyeshadows has a weight of 1.5 grams. Now, if we compare it, for example, to the Petite 4 palette, these right here, they come with 1 gram of product per each of the pans. So these are a little bit smaller than these right here. And then if we go, for example, to the regular size, these eyeshadows, they come with 2 grams. So as you can tell, this is kind of like your midways. And now what I like about these little Petite 4s is that you already have like one look and it's all done. And I mean, the size is just too cute to be true. Okay, let's go ahead and let me get you closer so we can start with the first eye look. First, to Framboise. So I just built up this shade right here. You may not see it that much. I'm filming in natural light. I have huge screen doors in front of me. Hopefully this serves you as a good reference of how they will look on the eyelids in real life. We have first Creme, a light beige pink with a matte finish, Glaçage, pink champagne with a shimmer finish, Framboise, soft dusty rose with a matte finish, and Confiture, medium pink red with a shimmer finish. Scott Barnes number 62 brush and the shade Creme. And I'm applying this shade all over my eyelid. BK Beauty 202 brush and the shade Framboise. And I'm applying it on the outer third of my eyelid. Whatever is remaining, I'm going to take it right on the crease. And I'm just going to build up that shade. Such a beautiful, I mean, it's not super like a dusty rose, but it's more of like a muted rose tone. Super pretty. Smith 253 brush and the shade Confiture. And I'm applying this shade from the inner third all the way to the middle of my eyelid. Now I'm going to use my finger to apply the same shade Confiture. Now I'm going to the shade Glaçage, and I'm going to apply this shade right in the middle of my eyelid, just to create kind of like a halo type of effect. Refer 03 brush in the shade Glaçage, and I'm taking this shade and I'm going to apply it right here on my inner corner and also on my brow bone. Into the shade Framboise, and okay, this is a smudger brush from It Cosmetics. This was part of like a gift set from a couple years ago, so I'm sure they still sell it, but just to let you know, I don't have exact number. It just says smudger and it's It Cosmetics for Ulta. Let's go next to Chocolat. Café Creme, terracotta nude with a matte finish. Pêche, rose gold nude with a shimmer finish. Orange sanguine, orange copper with gold reflectivity. Ganache, milk chocolate brown with a matte finish. Scott Barnes number 62 brush and the shade Café Creme. And I'm applying this shade a little bit above the crease. Synergy Worker Pro and the shade Ganache. And I'm applying this shade on the outer portion of my eyelid and taking whatever is remaining on my crease. Synergy Builder Pro and the shade Orange Sanguine. And I'm just applying it inner portion all the way to the middle of the eyelid. Now I'm going to apply the same shade but with my finger. And we're just going to do the same thing I did on the other eyelid. And I'm going to go to the shade Peach. And I'm going to apply it again just in the center of the eyelid. Refer 03 brush and the shade Peach. And I'm applying it on the inner corner and on the brow bone. With a smudger brush, I'm going to go to the shade Café Creme. And I'm applying it on my lower lash line. Sonia G Flat Definer and the shade Ganache. And I'm taking this shade and I'm gonna just define my lower lash line. Lashes are on and I have on my right hand side Framboise, on my left hand side Chocolat. Petit Fort Lilas. Lila, light muted mauve with a matte finish. Fondant, Ice Silver Rose Shimmer. Argentine, Silver Shimmer Finish. Tiramisu, Light Cool Taupe Matte. Scott Barnes number 62 brush and the shade Lila. Sonia G Mini Booster and the shade Tiramisu. Sonia G Builder Pro and the shade Argentine. Smith 253 brush and the shade Fondant. Refer 02 brush and the shade Lila. VISEART Petit Praline. Sucre, Warm Brown Shimmer Finish. Caramélisé, Warm Champagne Shimmer Finish. Praline, Antique Gold Shimmer Finish. Pecan, Sienna Brown Matte Finish. Sonia G Jumbo Blender and the shade Sucre. I'm applying this shade above the crease. Sonia G Classic Crease and the shade Pecan. Taking it on my outer V and applying it on my crease too. Sonia G Builder Pro and the shade Praline. Go to the shade Caramélisé. I'm applying it right in the middle of the eyelid. Refer 02 brush and the shade Pecan. Refer 03 brush and the shade Caramélisé. Taking it on the inner corner, also below right here, and then on my brow bone. Completely done with the demo of all 4 quads, and let's start with comparisons. And here I have Lila, and I think this quad right here kind of reminds me a little to the Natasha Denona Glam palette with that little bit of pink shade right here, this shade right here. Let me just put it right next to it. So I don't know, it's just giving me a little bit of that vibe, although not identical at all. I mean, they each have their own personality, but I just wanted it to bring it side by side to you. And then since we're talking about Natasha Denona, let's go into this beautiful quad right here, Chocolat. This one right here, and this one also reminds me just a little to the bronze palette from Natasha Denona. It's that beautiful warm neutral tones, you see right there? I mean, again, not identical, but you know, those warm vibes, perfect for fall time. And then for Praline, I really do not have a palette to say like, oh, this is identical. I think this is very beautiful. I think it will complement really well actually the Natasha Denona Glam palette, because again, you don't find the same shades, but if you look to this row right here with all these neutral but a little bit more warmer tones in this palette, I think you can see like how well they will complement each other. Now going back to Lila, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more alike to this Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerized, but actually looking them side by side, no. I mean, like, I don't know, when I was looking at it in the pictures, in the promo pictures, I'm like, that kind of reminds me to Exaggerized, but no, it's different. Exaggerized has a little bit more of like, shouldn't say warmer tones, but it have a little, it's just a little bit warmer and a little bit more pink hue than this one right here. And then if we go back to Petit Framboise, this one right here, I think this is a beautiful palette for say a brunch or like a bridal shower or baby shower. But if you have, for example, this palette right here, which is Midsummer, it's not exactly the same, but you have kind of like alike vibes, you know, like alike shades. And let me just show it to you side by side with Paris Edit too, which is one of my favorite ones. This kind of like give me a little bit of Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 palette. You see there? I mean, again, they are not repeated shades right here, but they complement each other really well. I think they will be like fun palettes to, you know, play around with. Okay friends, now as far as formulation goes, if we go with Framboise, I find out that the formula of this one in specific felt a little bit drier. That doesn't make any difference because it applied beautifully and like exquisite. The blendability was there was no fallout, pigmentation was there. I was able to build up the pigment right here of these shades. I could have a little bit more depth, yet I got more of what I consider a daytime look, or like I was saying, you know, perfect for a bridal shower, brunch, baby shower. This shade right here didn't show too much on my eyelids. I do have a light to medium skin tone. I will be leaving on the description box below also my foundation matches, so that way you kind of like know, like just for reference, you know what's my skin tone, because I know like for example this will vary for someone that has more like a tan or medium tan skin tone or deeper skin tone. This will show differently. Also someone that is in the fair complexion, it will show differently on them. So I think this is just such a beautiful, I mean, lovely palette. This is more of like that romantic look, innocent, very feminine look. Now let's go with Lila. I think this quad right here will give you that very soft glam look. I was really impressed on this shade right here. It has, I mean, it does kind of have a little bit of like a taupey undertone. It looks kind of grayish in the pan, but for being the color that it is, it has such beautiful pigmentation. And then I find out that Praline is the one that out of all of them, the formulation felt a little bit more creamy, a little bit more smooth, but again, all of them perform really well. I mean, I didn't spend much time into blending. All of them, I worked them out the same way, and each of them perform really well. And then as far as Chocolat, this is the perfect eye quad for those who like the warm tones. And now as far as preference goes, doesn't have to do anything with formulation because like I said, formulation is fantastic. I think it has to do a lot with color story. I think the one that I like the most is Praline. Then I will say Lilas, then Chocolat, and then last will be Framboise. I think that's the order that I will put them. But I think this will be, I mean, like if you're thinking into like holidays and like even a stocking stuffer, I mean, like you can give all 4 of these and you will be like, I mean, such a beautiful gift. Because these are perfect for traveling or just, you know, sometimes we get these big large palette and honestly, I mean, I kind of like them, but I also like the simplicity of having a curated quad that it will give me a perfect eye look, and also that give me the versatility if I just want to use one matte shade or one of the shimmer shades, they will be fine. Another thing to point out right here, all the shades right here are between the matte and shimmer finish, but none of them have like a lot of glitter or I mean like there's no fallout at all. They all have beautiful pigmentation, and what I like about VISEART the most is that they have this blendability that is just seamless. They just go to show that you don't need, like for example, you know, like talking about, you know, eyelids that are mature like mine. I'm already, you know, on my 4th floor. Like many of you already know, I also have hooded eyelids. I have a lot of falls on my eyelids, and VISEART eyeshadows, they don't emphasize, you know, all the texture, all those fine lines. And with that said, their eyeshadows, they do have pigmentation and they don't have to be sheer to actually work on my eyelids. And going into that, many of you know that my real job in the real world is I'm a caterer. I'm also a wedding planner, and when I do the wedding planning portion, I mean like I take care of absolutely everything from taking the bride to the makeup trial all the way to the day of the wedding. And guess what? A lot of the makeup that I see makeup artists using on brides, mother of the brides, and so forth is VISEART, specific the VISEART eyeshadows. And there's a reason why. It's because they apply seamlessly, they are easy to blend, and also they actually, like I said, they don't emphasize texture. You know, if you have dry eyelids or oily eyelids or, you know, hooded eyes, and I think that's what it makes VISEART kind of like go-to eyeshadows for makeup artists. Also, the price is fantastic, so if you have never tried VISEART eyeshadows, I think this could be the perfect time with any of these little so cute quads. I think this is just the cutest packaging. They look, I mean, they look cute, but they also look very, I mean, like refined, and they look high-end. I mean, like all of these colors, I'm sorry, I'm just like, they are just too beautiful to be true. Okay, my friends, and now I would love to know from you, are you planning to get any of these quads from VISEART, or perhaps you already got your hands on it? Let me know how are you liking them, which one is your favorite one, and while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I would love to get to my 10K subscribers, so it will be awesome if you can help me on this journey. Also, it will be amazing if you can follow me on my Instagram. Right there, I keep you posted of the new makeup releases. I give you close-up images and videos of the products that I'm reviewing and much more. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, share with family and friends. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye!